Imagine a future where AI has reached an unprecedented level of sophistication. A world where machines can not only comprehend human language but also generate text that's almost indistinguishable from our own. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I told you that this isn't just some far-fetched concept anymore? OpenAI's recent breakthroughs have brought us perilously close to this reality. Just last month, the tech giant announced that its GPT-4 model had achieved a staggering 90% accuracy rate in generating human-like text. To put this into perspective, consider this: GPT-3, its predecessor, could only muster around 60% accuracy. The gap between these two milestones is nothing short of breathtaking. But what's truly astonishing about this achievement is the fact that it was made possible by a sheer scale of processing power and data. We're talking exabytes, yes, you read that right, exabytes, of information being crunched through in mere milliseconds. It's no wonder then that experts are hailing GPT-4 as one of the most significant advancements in AI this century. However, beneath this gleaming facade lies a more insidious reality. The speed and efficiency with which GPT-4 can process language has opened Pandora's box in terms of potential misuses. We're talking about everything from deepfakes to sophisticated phishing scams. It's not far-fetched to imagine that hackers could use these capabilities to create convincing, AI-generated content designed to deceive even the most discerning eye. In fact, some experts have already begun warning about the dangers of relying too heavily on large language models like GPT-4. They argue that this creates a perfect storm for misinformation and manipulation, where anyone can churn out believable, yet fake, text at an unprecedented scale. The recent breakthrough by OpenAI has sent shockwaves throughout the tech industry. GPT-4's unprecedented 90% accuracy rate in generating human-like text is a testament to the company's unwavering dedication to advancing artificial intelligence. However, as researchers and developers at OpenAI continue to push the boundaries of what is thought possible, concerns are emerging about the potential consequences of their innovations. On February 12, Dr. Ilya Sutskever, chief scientist at OpenAI, announced the milestone achievement in a blog post, highlighting GPT-4's ability to generate text that is virtually indistinguishable from human writing. This breakthrough has significant implications for applications such as content creation, customer service, and language translation. Moreover, it raises questions about the role of AI in shaping our digital landscape. But amidst this excitement, critics are beginning to sound the alarm. We're at a crossroads, says Dr. Nick Bostrom, director of the Future of Humanity Institute. While GPT-4's achievements are undeniably impressive, we must consider the potential risks associated with its increased efficiency and accuracy. As AI models like GPT-4 become more sophisticated, they also become increasingly autonomous, raising concerns about accountability and control. One of the key issues at hand is the issue of bias. With GPT-4's reliance on large datasets to train its algorithms, there exists a risk that biases present in these datasets will be amplified, leading to discriminatory outcomes. According to an analysis by MIT researchers, GPT-4 has already demonstrated a worrying propensity for perpetuating existing social inequalities. These concerns are not unfounded. A study published last month by the AI Now Institute found that 70% of participants who interacted with chatbots developed biases toward specific demographics. As OpenAI continues to refine its technology, it is imperative that they address these concerns head-on, lest we risk creating systems that exacerbate existing social problems rather than alleviating them. According to OpenAI's official blog post, the GPT-4 model was trained on a massive dataset of text, consisting of over 45 terabytes of data, which is roughly equivalent to 1.5 million hours of spoken language. This training process allowed the model to learn and improve its ability to generate human-like text. What's remarkable about this achievement is that GPT-4 has surpassed its predecessors in terms of accuracy, boasting an impressive 90% accuracy rate in generating coherent and contextually relevant text. One of the most striking aspects of OpenAI's breakthrough is its ability to understand and respond to complex prompts. The company claims that GPT-4 can engage in conversations that are indistinguishable from those with humans. This has significant implications for applications such as customer service, content creation, and even language translation. However, Some experts have raised concerns about the potential risks associated with creating AI models that can mimic human-like intelligence. Dr. Timnit Gebru, a renowned AI researcher and critic of OpenAI's work, has warned that advanced language models like GPT-4 could perpetuate biases and stereotypes present in their training data. If we're not careful, these models will simply amplify the existing power dynamics and reinforce social injustices, she said in an interview with The Verge. Despite these concerns, OpenAI's co-founder Sam Altman has maintained that the company is committed to using its technology responsibly. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, he stated that GPT-4 would be used for good, and that the company was exploring ways to mitigate potential risks associated with the model's capabilities. However, as we'll explore in the next section, some of these risks may already be manifesting themselves in unexpected ways. As we delve deeper into the world of OpenAI's recent breakthroughs, a more nuanced picture begins to emerge. While GPT-4's remarkable accuracy rate is undeniably impressive, there are concerns that its limitations may be masking more significant problems. For instance, a closer examination of the model's training data reveals an alarming reliance on Wikipedia, raising questions about the model's ability to generalize beyond its narrow scope. Moreover, experts point out that GPT-4's performance is heavily skewed towards well-represented topics and languages, leaving underrepresented communities at risk of being further marginalized. The model's inability to grasp nuances in language, particularly when it comes to context-dependent subtleties, has also led some to question its overall reliability. Furthermore, as we continue to integrate AI models like GPT-4 into our daily lives, there's a growing concern about the impact on human employment. Studies have shown that up to 30% of current jobs are at risk of being automated within the next decade, with writing and content creation emerging as prime targets for AI-powered disruption. But what happens when we take this phenomenon to its logical conclusion? What if entire industries become reliant on GPT-4-like models, effectively reducing human creatives to mere scriptwriters or editors? The implications are far-reaching and disturbing. As we hurtle towards a future where machines can create content with unprecedented efficiency and accuracy, we must ask ourselves, will the value of human creativity be reduced to mere commodification? The more pressing question, however, is whether we're ready for the consequences of our own success. Have we sufficiently anticipated the potential downsides of speed? Or are we sleepwalking into a future where AI models like GPT-4 have become so entrenched that it's impossible to reverse course? As OpenAI's GPT-4 model continues to push the boundaries of natural language processing, some experts are sounding the alarm about a potential turning point. Dr. Kate Crawford, a leading AI researcher and critic, has expressed concerns that these breakthroughs could have unintended consequences in 2024. One major worry is the blurring of lines between human and artificial intelligence. GPT-4's 90% accuracy rate in generating text has left many to wonder, what does it mean for an AI system to produce content that's nearly indistinguishable from human writing? Is this a step towards creating sentient machines, or merely a sophisticated tool for automation? The answer lies somewhere in between, according to Dr. Crawford. We're not just talking about the capabilities of these models, she cautions. We're also talking about how they'll be used and who will control them. As GPT-4 is integrated into various industries, from content creation to customer service, there's a growing concern that AI systems like it could replace human workers on a massive scale. While some proponents of OpenAI's technology argue that this is a step forward, others warn that the consequences could be catastrophic. We're essentially creating machines that can mimic human behavior, says Dr. Crawford, but without any accountability or transparency. If not addressed properly, these issues could lead to a widening gap between the benefits and risks of AI development. As we move into 2024, the world is poised on the cusp of a new era in AI innovation. But as OpenAI's GPT-4 model demonstrates its remarkable capabilities, it's essential to consider the potential pitfalls that lie ahead. As we've explored the remarkable breakthroughs made by OpenAI in 2023, it's becoming increasingly clear that their advancements may have a darker side. The potential risks and unforeseen consequences of developing models like GPT-4 are beginning to come into focus. The impressive accuracy rate achieved by GPT-4 is undeniably impressive, with some estimates suggesting it could reach as high as 92% in the near future. However, this kind of sophistication also raises pressing concerns about accountability and transparency. As we become increasingly reliant on AI-driven systems for critical decision